Hello, this is Deborah Drum, and in this video we're going to be going over 3 solid strategies to stand out from the crowd when you are contacting reviewers to get reviews for your book. Now, some of these reviewers that you're going to be contacting are getting contacted by other publishers, other authors, probably several times a day. And they probably will not be able to respond to everybody. They won't be able to review everybody's book. So you have to kind of do things that make you stand out from everybody else. So here are some things that you can do to do that. The first strategy here, strategy 1, is not very hard. None of these are very hard by any means. They just take a little bit of effort on your part, of course, because if it's worth it to you, then you'll need to put in some effort to get what you want out of it. So the first one is to simply write a review of their book. Go ahead and buy their book, one of their books, read it, and give it a good review. You could send them the review if you want, maybe email it to them. You could review it on Amazon if that's where their book is. However, just simply write the review and make sure when you do this strategy, the review obviously shows up under your author's pen name. So they'll know if they say, hey, who's this person reviewing my book? They're going to click on your name and it'll link to your author profile page. So obviously if you're writing under a different name, your review, then they're going to be confused and they're not going to know to return the favor if they ever want to in the future. Another thing that you can do with this review, besides just writing it and posting it on Amazon or any of the sites, you can also give the review a shout out on social media. So you can write the review and then copy and paste it on your social media account, whether it's Facebook, Google Plus, or even all of them. You can go all around and spread the word about this person's book. Many reviewers don't do that. They just write the review on Amazon and then they call it a day. But because you want to get noticed by this person, you go ahead and write a review for their book, and they'll see who you are and they're like, who's this person shouting out my book? They're awesome. Let me connect with them. So it's a great way to stir up or start a relationship, because that's pretty much what you're doing. You're not just looking for reviews, you're looking to start relationships with other reviewers, with other authors, or with other writers, because when you write another book, they're going to be more inclined to take the time to review your book as opposed to ignoring your contact. So this is one way to do it, which is really pretty easy to do, especially if they're in your niche or you're in their niche. You're probably going to be more interested in reviewing a book that they've written because that's the topic that you usually write about. The next strategy, or strategy 2, takes a little bit more effort on your part, but it's very effective if you do it. So instead of just writing a review, you can give a video testimonial. And this is very powerful because amongst all the several emails that this reviewer might get every day, if they see a video, then that's going to stand out more than just plain old text review. It just is, simply. And I've done this before to get people's attention, and it works. So it's a very good strategy. See, video will have a strong impact on the author, and you will just stand out. So in this case, you want to get recognized by an author that has written a book in your niche, and it might be very powerful to get a review from that author, and then other reviews will follow and other fans will follow based on that one review that you get. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. You can give a review. You could be on camera where your face is behind the camera and they can see who you are, and you giving like a 2-minute overview of how great you think their book is. Or if you're not at that stage yet, or you're just not comfortable being behind a camera, you can do a screencast. A screencast is what I'm kind of doing right now, where you can hear my voice and you can see my screen, but you can't see me. You can do that, and you don't need too much fancy technology. You can use a program that's free. It's called Jing. Just Google Jing and either download it for your Mac or your PC, whichever one you have. And with Jing, it's great because they actually host your video, and they have restrictions on the time limit, so they only allot for a 5-minute video, and you can easily just give a quick 2 to 3 minutes synopsis of, again, just your review. So they're only hearing your voice and you're seeing your screen, and that can just be on Jing, and you can send the link out just like you've done in the previous slide. We talked about shouting it out on Facebook. You can shout out your video on all these social media sites. So strategy 2 is the video testimonial, which is a great strategy. Now, the next and the last strategy probably would take the most effort, especially if you've never done this before. If you have done this before, then it could be fairly easy, and it could probably take no more than, I don't know, maybe an hour or 45 minutes of your time if you know what you're doing. And the third strategy is to create a book trailer. And this is obviously very advanced. Obviously, if you've never created a book trailer before, then you're going to have to learn how to do it. But if you know how to do it, then it's fairly easy to do this. And actually, you can check out the link below to our book trailer treasure map product. Little plug, but this is very, very effective for not only your books, but if you wanted to make a little trailer for somebody else actually marketing their book, especially if they don't have one already, what kind of an impact would you think you would have on somebody that you're trying to get their attention? I think you would definitely get their attention. I think they would be very grateful that you've taken the time to help them and market their book around, and they would probably be more inclined to help you, especially if you are a budding author in their niche. So it's just a great strategy. It does not have to take too long. You can, put it up on YouTube, and you can share it. Again, same methods as we talked about before. You can SEO the video so it shows up for different keywords if you know how to do that. That's a great strategy. But these are the things that are going to make you stand out above everybody else and kind of just get your foot in the door, so to speak, when it comes to making these connections with other authors because these other authors, remember, they might have their own fan base already. So you can kind of piggyback on what they're doing just by using some of these simple strategies. Now, is it going to happen overnight? No, but every time, little by little, you do these favors for other people, then that's going to significantly change where you are today from where you're going to be in 2 months, 3 months time. And if you just keep it up, do a little bit every day, then you'll see that progress being made. So I hope this helps. Name of the game is effort on your part. Gone are the days where you can just say, hey, can you review my book? Because hundreds of other people are probably doing that, especially if you're reaching after popular people or people that are already successful. So you have to do things that make you stand out, and here are 3 that we just talked about in this video. So good luck with getting reviews, and have yourself a great day. This is Deborah Drum signing off with Stand Out Strategies to Get Reviews.